Hello, today we are making Moroccan chicken tagine. We are not going to be using the tagine cooking vessel, and we are going to be breaking a few rules when we make the tagine, so just follow along and see what we did. And it was good, so if you try to make this yourself and you do it the same way, you will not be disappointed. But tagine in Morocco is a special cooking vessel, and it is also a style of cooking. So in order to make a tagine, you just need like a type of meat, any protein really, and then just some vegetables. So that's just referred to as a tagine if you mix those things together. So you can have beef, chicken, a couple different types of meat, and it's all considered tagine. It's typically served over some couscous, and there's also a couscous cooking vessel. I didn't mention that before, but so couscous can have a special couscous cooking vessel, and a tagine has a special tagine cooking vessel. So anyway, we're breaking some rules and we're having fun in the process. For the spices that we're mixing in with the chicken here, we are using 1 teaspoon Ras El Hanout. We made a whole video, dedicated a whole week to making Ras El Hanout, and we only use a teaspoon. Disappointing. But they also want additional cumin, so we got a teaspoon of cumin, teaspoon of cinnamon, teaspoon of ginger, and teaspoon of paprika. All of those things are in my Ras El Hanout, but they just want an emphasis on those seasonings, I guess. So all we're doing is we are going to be putting our onion in the cast iron pan here, and then we chop up some garlic. You can see me chopping up garlic there, adding that to the onion, and we're just going to get that started cooking. We're not going to cook it all the way because we're going to be adding our chicken early on here, and it's going to be cooking for a long time. So we want to start the onions but not cook them all the way. And the chicken is well seasoned with some oil and all those seasonings I mentioned earlier, and we just kind of let this sit for a long time. Just a reminder with the couscous, you have to take that off of the stove 3 times. You can see me adding it back on there, and the first time you take it off, you just add a little bit of water and oil. The second time you take it off, you just add a little bit of water again, and then the third time you take it off, you just add a little bit of butter. So I only show taking it off once here, and adding the oil. This is the first time I took it off, actually. Um, but then the last time, like I said, it's just butter, and then you put it back on again for a bit. So this is the couscous. We're making that, and couscous, just a reminder, is like a combination of a rice and a pasta, and it's very delicate. So you have to cook it, at a pretty high temperature and with quite a bit of water. But if you overcook it, it's like pasta and it'll just fall apart. So it's tricky to make. That's why you have to be so careful with it. Over here, with my tagine, you can see I added some tomatoes, I added my lemons, and I added the inner part of the lemon to the chicken, and then the skin of the lemon, like the peel, I added that to cook with this. We didn't eat the lemon peel, but we did serve it with the lemon peel because it looked neat. So yeah, just boil the carrots and the tomatoes and the chickpeas. Get everything mixed in, get that seasoning all mixed in, let that sit for a long time. We actually let it sit for quite a while, just at a low temperature on the stove there, and this is what it turned out to look like. It was really, really good. It was not spicy at all. With that Ras El Hanout, I wasn't sure if that would be a little spicy, but zero spicy. But it was delicious. It was perfect. I wouldn't have changed a thing. So that is what it turned out to be. Thank you so much for watching. We really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys give that a try.